Pandemic education. I am Dr. K. Satyamurthy, a retired reader and head of the Department of History, and also a yoga professor. He is making a request to all the families, parents of the children, management of the educational institutions, and also the government agencies that we are not suffering from actually COVID, which is considered to be a pandemic from 2019, and the country has gone into a lockdown. Still, that process is continued even after a couple of years. During these 2 years, the most disturbed agency is education. As an educationist, I am very much worried about the prospects of the situation. Even though I was a student in the college from 1969 to 1973, we have faced the grave problems like Jayandhra movement. During 1969, we happened to be the victims of the Hindi movement, and by that time the exams were delayed. Only some disturbance was made in the academic year, but not totally locked down or closing down. The problem here is the epidemiologists of the world, the World Health Organization, and most of the other countries are very much worried about the death toll that is expected to the COVID-19 wave 1, wave 2, etc. It is more suicidal internecine that has taken the effect with the education system. The education system is the spinal cord for the entire country. When the spinal cord is totally broken, it cannot be revived so easily. During the pandemic period, the pandemic education has been categorized basically through the online education, starting from the LKG to the PhD levels. Education is not an information to be taught to Zoom classes or some other meetings, but it is a direct training of the consciousness of an individual. The online education is depriving the opportunity to the students to have a proper discipline of their thought, mind, behavior, and social dimensions. It's a great loss which cannot be revoked because it has become a practice in India due to the heritage of the Gandhian political system. First to come out of the classes, close down the colleges against the British government. All the political leaders, subsequently even after the education, had taken a cue to make the students come out of the education system. If it is only 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, there is no problem. But if it is years together, besides the fall down of the gross domestic product, the entire human resources are losing their qualitative and quantitative dimensions. This will be hampering, after 2 decades, the entire nation. It should not be forgotten. The future is made lame and blind to the country because of the impact of the online education. There is one more important aspect which it should be brought to the notice of all the parents, health specialists, and the education institutions managers and the government leaders, that the neurological, endocrinological, and reproductive capacities of the race will be totally disturbed by the electromagnetic waves and conjunction with the electromagnetic efficiency over the biomagnetic efficiency, which is the nature prone dimension. It will be a great error to make use the particular students of the electronic gadgets, which is not providential, but at the same time it is detrimental to the health of the students. On one side, there is no proper education. On the second side, the misuse of the technology is taking place. On the third side, the teaching community has become invalid. On the fourth side, these prospects of the human resources are deteriorating. All these mean the pandemism of education. I never suspect the greatness of the policy of the World Health Organization or the followers in Government of India and other states of the Federation of Government of India. The people think the life is more valuable than the death. But if you presume a life which is lame, blind, and psychologically unimprovised, it will be too much dangerous, tragic a situation which one must not forget. As a teacher in college for more than 31 years and as a researcher in educational institutions for more than 40 years, as a textbook writer and also with all the experience of teacher in yoga also, I can understand the cataclysmic situation and the deplorable results that are bequeathed by COVID-19. We are only thinking of the death toll, but it is totally different in comparison with the ratio of the what is called as the population of a country. And we are forgetting one important point, that from 1700 onwards, continuously the man is exploiting the environment. It is described by the environmental specialists as ecocide, and such ecocide is totally disturbing. The Stockholm Conference and subsequent meetings, they have deliberately told that we are destroying the environment. In such a situation, what right we have to question that we will challenge the COVID-19? This is a failure of the science, not the success of the science. We must understand prudentially that man is given the utmost wisdom than all the previous generations of life, according to Indian philosophy and also the biological philosophy. In such a situation, how far we are making use the present generation, efficient, fit, and suitable to the oncoming periods. All the students who are now between 5th year to 15th year or 20th year, they are going to suffer terribly. They lost the habit of walking. They lost the habit of exercise. They lost the habit of prayer. They lost the concept of meditation. As a result, their psychosomatic abilities, muscular abilities, they are all totally suspended, leading to the problems of thrombosis and also mental disorders. Which government is sure that it can protect in the oncoming 30 years the problems that are going to take place for the generation. It's not the life of today. It's the life of the oncoming 30 years or 40 years. 4 decades are subjected to a fall during these past 2 years. I pray sincerely all the parents to set aside the fear of the children. We are not worried about the death of the children. We are more worried about the lameness, physically challenged and mentally challenged situation that they are going to accrue. The loss of the reproductive values, the loss of the neurological problems, the rise of the psychosomatic problems, and also the failure of the endocrinological situation will be making the life more tragic, dangerous. Of course, it is the result of the solar traffic, the eclipses, the coalition of the planets. They are all leaving more impact on the human life. This particular COVID-19 may be a result of that particular thing, as has been the Spanish flu formerly. But we must have a discretion of what is called as revising our life, re-equipping our life, resettlement with the situation. We have to face the challenge. We have to fight the battle in the battlefield. We are not to run away from the enemy. I have already issued 1 or 2 audios wherein the yogic attitude has been identified for COVID-19. And I have also discussed very clearly the impact of the electromagnetic waves on the potential of the human beings. They are all totally forgotten by most of the people, not noticed by most of the people. And that is why I request the government agencies, the policy makers, the management of the colleges, above all the parents, to drive their children to the schools. Otherwise, the COVID-19 cannot simply take away the death at all, but it destroys the human abilities, human efficiencies. This must be taken into consideration. I pray one and all, I bless that the divine consciousness will be protecting all the human life with the best regards.